The name of the experiment is to detect the presence of starch in milk. Many kinds of adulterants are used in the milk by the vendors. One such adulterant that is added to adulterate milk is starch. It is added to milk in order to increase the solid non-fat value of milk and also to alter its viscosity. Hence, to detect the presence of starch in the milk, we can perform the iodine test. To perform this test, we take two samples of milk. One is the test sample and the other is the control, which is starch-free. We would also require iodine solution, test tube stand, and spirit lamp. Now, as we start with the procedure, we would first of all measure the amount of milk that we would be requiring for this experiment. We measure 3 ml of milk from both the solutions each. The 2 different samples of milk would be taken in 2 separate test tubes. We take of milk from each of the samples, we measure it and let it stay in the test tubes. As we finish measuring the samples of milk, next we need to heat. The heating of milk may be done by using a Bunsen burner or a spirit lamp. Another method that may be used for this incubation of the milk is by keeping them in boiling water bath. We allow a little boil to happen in that milk sample. After the boiling is over, we let it cool for some time. As the milk samples cool down, next we need to add few drops of iodine solution to the milk sample. So here iodine, a few drops of iodine is being added to the control sample. Allowed to mix it. Next, we again add a few drops to the test sample. Here, on addition of iodine to the test sample, we would be able to observe a little change in color if it has got a little more drop of iodine is again added to the test sample, and here we see that there is a drastic change of color. A dark bluish ring is seen, and as both of them are compared, we see the difference. So as we complete this experiment, we observe that the control which has no starch shows no change in color, whereas The test sample shows a blue-black color ring appearance, which indicates the presence of starch in it and unsuitable for consumption.